We don't have too much biographical data on the lives of Simon and Jude, except that from the gospel they were certainly chosen to be among the 12 apostles, and that St. Simon preached the gospel in Egypt, and later he joined with Jude, and they went to Persia, where they both were martyred in Persia for the sake of the gospel. St. Cyril of Alexandria points out that the apostles, in the office of readings today, the apostles were chosen by Christ to go out and to preach his word to the world. And therefore, they were supposed to do it just as Jesus did it. They were to cure the sick who were spiritually and physically ill. They were to teach. They were to let people know that the Holy Trinity dwells within them through the sacrament of baptism, and that the presence of the Holy Trinity within each and every one of us is a central truth for us. Simon and Jude were just among 12 men who Jesus started the whole church, because his power comes out through those who are weak. The apostles were weak in themselves, but they were filled up with the grace of God. And you and I are the same. We have the same graces that the apostles received through our baptism, through the Eucharist, the sacrament of penance, confirmation. And we too are called to be a sign of God's presence in the world. It may not seem significant to us, or it may seem difficult, but the kind word you say to somebody today, the fact that you might say, gee, it was nice going to Mass this morning, might inspire someone else to come to Mass. The small things that we do every day, the Lord does good things with, and we can't undermine that. So I'm happy that you're all here today, and St. Jude is the patron saint of impossible cases. I think we've all prayed to him, haven't we? When things get really impossible. And through the centuries, certainly he has answered lots of prayers for people who thought that it was impossible to get through whatever crisis they were going through. And so we pray to them today that through them, the faith of the church might grow, membership in the church might grow, and that we too might grow in our calling to live as Jesus did in our day-to-day lives. Let us stand and offer our prayers and petition.